recap from last time. I'm going to play the biggest hits and hopefully not take too long. Upon entering the harbor and anchoring, Zindar, the harbor master, questioned the group. There was tension, but it gave way once the group explained that it captured a pirate ship and left the captain of the pirate ship dead. Zindar offered the group a choice between 2,000 gold or keeping the pirate ship. The party opted to keep the gold. When asked what the group was doing here, people said the following. Ryoko is looking to explore and research ruins. Zarek is here to research culture. Imlek is going to Camp Vengeance. Flint says he is looking for someone. And Davin is looking for a translator of ancient text. These are at least the things that they said to Zindar. Zindar also mentioned that there's two other pirate vessels at large with bounties on each of them. On the topic of pirates, lawbreakers are sentenced to something called the Executioner's Run. They are chased by monsters, and if they escape, their crimes are forgiven. While murder is illegal, sanctions can be offered by merchant princes, which would allow one to kill another without penalty. Sanctions can be purchased and approved by merchant princes. The party agrees that they will stay in the city in order to gather information, gather supplies, acquire bug spray to ward off disease-laden insects, and to find a guide. Zindar mentions the famed dinosaur race event will take place on the morrow. Zindar does then take the group to the Golden Throne, which is where the merchant princes rule, in order to get their 2,000 gold bounty. On the way, Zindar points out the Templos, is it Savris specifically?
I believe so, yes.
Savris.
There's like a big glass roofed place over here.
Perfect. That's a temple dedicated to, I assume, Savris, the deity of wizards, fortune tellers, diviners, and those that will always speak the truth. The head priest, grandfather Zitambe, can be sought out for questions and services. The group then meets with the princes, and they learned a little bit about what each prince does in the city, what portions of trade, and what their authority they cover. The party gets their gold reward. They're also given the handouts of different guides, whom they will seek out a little bit later. Imlek is given information on beasts that are for sale, and is also told the location of where to purchase said beast. Southwest of town, I think, over there. But he knows the way. Flint fails to convince the princes to let them borrow a boat to go capture more pirates, but the prince does say that if trust can be earned through their reputation in town, maybe it could have an impact, but no promises there. Davin discovers that Okanda, the merchant prince, may know of something regarding ancient text. If not him, Eric Okra in Kirsabal may also be an avenue to pursue. The group leaves to go track down lodging and guides. They speak to three specifically: Stormfang, Hugh, and Iku. Stormfang would waive her fee if the group helps her get a mask from the Terrafolk. She fights with scimitar and longbow and is willing to help out in combats. While she hesitated, she did say she would be their guide if they ultimately decide not to get the mask back. Hugh is a one-armed dwarf who lost his arm to a red dragon in the Wormheart Mine. Willing to fight, he one day wishes to reclaim the Wormheart Mine. Iku wishes to reclaim temples on behalf of spirits. While Iku would like to see treasure stay in the temples, he believed he could find a compromise with the group as far as what is left behind and what would be, air quote, recovered. All three charge 5 gold pieces a day, each with a 30-day payment up front. Stormfang is the only one who would waive the fee based on that request. The other two, it looks like the fee is what it is. It's something that the group would pay. And the group was leaning towards staying at the House of Repose for the night. And we were ending session right about then, after we spoke with Iku.
All right. Solid recap. Anything else anyone wants to add?
That's pretty much it.
I have pretty dense notes, so in case we need to refer back to something, just let me know.
Okie dokie. Well, you all have just spoken. I believe Iku was the last guide you spoke with. Still just kind of sitting around in the House of Repose. Kind of bid your farewells to her, and yeah, kind of turn to have the rest of the day to yourselves. If you want to speak to more guides, if you want to get some supplies together, want to go hunt down something, yeah, it's up to you guys. Whatever you would like to do.
Are we talking like mid-afternoon, early, late?
I don't remember the specific time you guys sailed in, but it's definitely been a number of hours since then, so we'll probably say like late afternoon, maybe early evening.
Okay, sounds good. Once a group is away from Iku, well, what do you boys think? We've seen 3 guides. It seems like they have different motivations, different skill sets, perhaps. What do you all think as far as you're leaning towards? Is Iku fellow? He seems like a good sort.
Yes, I like Iku as well. His quest is noble, and I think he would make a fine guide.
It's a lady, right? Did I mess that
Yeah.
up?
I was about to say,
Oh.
you was here, right?
Yes, Iko is a female.
She will make a fine guide.
She is a respectable sort. I wouldn't vote against her. Though for personal reasons, I would like to elect Hugh. If you all wish for EQ, I may pay for Hugh as well out of my own pocket.
Well, I think Igu was a great choice. At first, I wasn't too sure about her, but she did see my little friends, and anybody that sees them can't be too bad. So I think she would be a great choice.
I would be hesitant about bringing Hugh along. A loudmouth like him would be more like to get us in trouble than be of any assistance.
Flint does squint at you. All right, we've heard about Ryoko's little friends. It seems like you have your own baggage that you're bringing along. What do you got against dwarves?
Oh, they're just dwarves are, well, how to put this lightly? They're very insular. They don't care much for the outside world, and I just find them to be crass and uncooperative people.
Now you see why that might come off a little bit weird, right?
I can understand why. Yes, I am a dwarf, but I was not raised amongst my kind. In fact, most dwarves I would have encountered, I did not end up getting along with.
Well, here's a chance. Have you ever met a one-armed dwarf before?
One arm, 2 arms, no arms. I don't think the arms are the problem.
Fair enough. But I've been alongside many sergeants and deputies that were dwarves, and solid co-workers, I must say. I've not had a problem before.
No, and I'm sure that Hugh would be, get us to our destination. But uh, someone who goes around bragging about losing an arm and having a fight with a dragon that resulted in the death of just about everybody in his company isn't necessarily somebody I would want to follow.
Oh, but he sure got hot. Even like
He's
you
a
said,
proven survivor.
Yeah, he did survive. How is another matter, I would think. When everybody else he traveled with did not survive.
Like you mentioned personal reasons. You just met him. What ties you to him so?
Well, it's not much of a secret, but I am curious about this dragon that he said he went face to face with.
Part of Bahamut, yes.
Yes.
Well, we could certainly hire two. Seems as though we're leaning towards Iku and Hugh. Stormfang, we could get them for cheap if we went along with this mask idea.
Well, as I've said, I know we are all leaning towards EQ, and even myself I am. Hugh is just a personal request. I don't mind paying for Hugh myself out of my own pocket.
Might you relent on Hugh, Mr. Zarek? If
In
Hugh ends up not being a good fit, we have Iku as a backup.
I feel very strongly that, personal prejudices aside, I think Iku's quest is a good quest, and that should have some stronger considerations given to it. And personally, I would not mind assisting him in the recovery of relics. An opportunity to study relics and those of nature spirits in the jungle does pique my interest greatly.
Yes, I think between you and Ryoko, I think both of you would get along with Iku quite well.
Yes, yes. Surprisingly, at first I did not think that she would be the right one, since how she feels, about the recovery of artifacts. But she was quite amenable. Uh, and Zarek, my friend, perhaps in this situation with so many people, since we're going to be traveling at least for a little bit of time, uh, some concessions can be made in this situation. Perhaps if you just maybe don't talk to Hugh or avoid him, and we can uh, we can give Mr. Imelek here what he likes.
So we would have both Hugh and Iku.
Yes.
Mm. Well, so be it. So be it. But I'm telling you, I think that crazy dwarf will bring more trouble than good.
I do, however, have one question. Uh, what should happen should both of them have different opinions of directions? Who should we go with? Or is that a time for the group to decide at that point?
Whoever in the moment we all agree we trust the most will follow. Seems simple enough.
Now, would that not make the other person or the other guide in this situation seem a bit less trustworthy and make them feel left out in a sense? Is left out the right word? Yes, yes, left out.
Well, we're paying them, so, you know, ultimately they would work for us and would have to agree to our terms. And if they're unhappy with our route, they can always just leave.
I suppose.
Oh, which is why it's good to have two. One feels left out or feels a bit sore, well, go back to port. And I know they are guides, but I've heard these jungles are quite dangerous, so at their own peril they would leave. I think it'll be fine. But let's see. Upfront payment for both is 150, so we would need to make sure we have 300 full, 150 for both before we leave port here. So don't lose them all in the dinosaur races, yeah?
And when exactly do we plan on leaving for the jungle? I know a few of you wanted to perhaps stay in town. I know some of us had some interest in a bit more pirate hunting, yes. Well, when exactly do you think we will be going?
That depends on you, Miss New Pirate Captain. You're the one that wants a boat.
Oh, yes. It would be very nice, but apparently they won't let you keep them and get this reward as well, which is rather frustrating. But we did get a lot of money for it, so I suppose, depending on your uh, predilections, you know.
The only purchase I wish to make is for Hugh as a guide and perhaps a little dinosaur for my own. Anything else I leave in your hands, though I would like to reach before the jungle and with haste. I don't want the good madam waiting on us too long.
In that case, maybe we take today and tomorrow, and then the day after that we head out. We should have all of the goods and be resting up. I myself don't always rest well on a boat, but have my legs on the ground for a couple days, I'll be raw as rain. Plus, I have a few things to collect from the Temple of Savras before we head out as well.
Sounds reasonable.
And I guess if you're all interested in these dinosaurs, stick around for the race. I will not be around, but if you all would like to watch the dinosaur races, just don't hurt yourself.
I don't understand the appeal of watching dinosaurs race.
It's not about the watching, it's about the betting.
Ah, you like betting, Davin, is that it?
Well, I like money.
Does have a place in civilization.
And I wouldn't be lying if I said it didn't make me happy to win.
There you go. But yes, that would be my vote. Today, tomorrow, then the day after we head out.
Works for me.
And begs the question, Devin, I noticed you're still around. I know we all had agreed to go into the jungle for own reasons, but you're here for manuscripts, yes? Or one who might know about ancient manuscripts, is that correct?
I have led to believe that something I'm in possession of can lead me to my family. In a way.
And that might connect to the jungle. How exactly?
There are rumors that the documents I have will take me out to a tomb out there.
Oh, I see. Tomb of sorts might lead you to something that might lead you to your family. Is that correct?
Yes, a specific artifact.
Right. And you're not a pirate anymore.
Aye.
Why not?
Well, I got word that I could find my family, and well, I choose that life over pirate life.
Flint nods, taking a long draft from his pipe. Well, that's good enough for me. What Thand always says, everyone deserves a second chance. So whatever you did with your pirating, don't matter to me.
And Devin, like grabs his hat to give him a little nod.
I suppose you lot will be all fine with a pirate with us. Looks like he's got nimble fingers. We might need that moving forward, yeah?
Well, I have no problems with Mr. Davin's past. No, if anything, being a pirate could come in handy. I'm sure he's dealt with valuables and the like. I welcome your expertise. Yes, I think my friends would be fine with that as well. Right? Yes, no problems. Yes, they're fine.
All right. Seems like we got a crew then. Except the only boat we might have is a canoe, but still a crew.
Ooh, do we get a team name?
Oh, I'd say if we are to be known and have a reputation, never hurts to have a name. Though I don't know what our identity is quite yet.
Very true. Very true.
Put a pin in that, but hey, we'll see how these next few weeks go. I'm sure we have a name at the end of it.
And give me perception checks. Okay. Really, I'd say all of you except Davin. You guys have been not really speaking quietly in hushed tones or anything, but not like loudly or yelling or anything either. But you notice that a man sitting at a table nearby, within earshot, just calmly just drinking his ale, not really paying much attention. But when you all start talking about, a ship and how you're all a crew now, you notice his attention kind of is drawn towards you, and he kind of looks over at you all and doesn't really make much motion, but it's clearly like is kind of listening in now.
Oh, you'll see Ryoku kind of stage whisper. My friends are telling me that the man over there is listening in on our conversation. I don't know why though, but should we say something?
Emelec just kind of turns his full body to the man and goes, "You heard something of interest, friend."
Kind of startled by the, sudden acknowledgement. He kind of, well, I do apologize. I was not intending to eavesdrop on your conversation, but I just could not help but overhear that bit about needing a ship for your crew here. It just so happens that I've come to town on such business. If you have a moment, he kind of stands up from his table, picks up his mug, and steps over towards you all, looking for, hopefully, an opening to sit down.
Emelec kind of stands up and lets him take a seat. "You're shipwrights, then?"
Oh, no. No. And he kind of sits down in the seat that you offer. No, I am here on behalf of, kind of looks around the room a little bit. The Lord's Alliance, you see. I am, well, let's just say I have certain interests back at home in Waterdeep that, they are looking for specific locations and have given me the authority, if you will, of rewarding those who perhaps find these locations. Yes, reward.
Oh, what a
Lots
deep,
of
eh? What are they? Flip holds out his hand. I hail from there too. Part of the watch.
Oh, well, magnificent. What luck. Well, Lyric Dashland, a pleasure to make your acquaintance, my friend.
So the Lord's Alliance are looking down at Cholt, looking for locations. Interesting.
Yes, indeed. Well, they are specifically, if you are interested, looking for the ruins of places called, what was it? Started with an N. Very funny names around here. I believe one is Nangalore. Yes, Nangalore, and I've got the other one written down here somewhere. Hold on. Yes, here it is. The other is a place called Orolunga. Nangalore and Orolunga. Yes. But yes, I've been authorized to reward anyone who can locate these places on a map for me. The reward would be a sailing ship of their own.
Would I know anything about either of those places or have heard anything in my time researching this place?
Probably not. Give me we'll say a history check. It's like a stupidly high DC.
Fair.
Like, give me a 20 and it'll tell you something.
Yeah.
Okay,
Never
no.
mind.
No, I mean, clearly names from the region sounds, like Omuan or Cholton specifically, but no, you do not recognize these names in particular.
Mr. Dashland, what is the Lord's Alliance interest in Nangalore and Orolunga?
Well, I have not been privy to that information. I was simply sent here to find adventurers of your like to hopefully locate these ruins for me. And these must be accurate locations on the map.
And you have nothing else to offer but these names.
Well, apparently they are ruins within the jungles, yes, and
Well,
your reward would be a ship.
seems like everything around here is ruins in the jungle.
Indeed.
But
Welcome to Cholt.
Nangalore and Orolunga. And he's going to be jotting this down in the little notebook he carries.
Are there any key pieces of info that would point them out to us?
I can't believe I spelled those correctly on the first try.
Nice. I do apologize, my skilled friend. What are you asking again? What are you referring to?
Is there anything about these ruins that would differentiate them from the rest in Cholt that would help us determine we have arrived where we need to be?
Oh, well, That is a fantastic question. I wish I had more information to give you, but unfortunately I was sent here with very little. I've heard rumors, that some sort of oracle or something is at Orolunga. Aside from that, I know very little.
An oracle?
Supposedly. Again, rumors of this land, to be taken with a grain of salt, yes?
Extremely fascinating. You know, I don't think there's really a downside to all of this. This gentleman is asking us to go into the jungle, which we're already going to. Then we just have to find these Nangalora and Orolunga?
Nangalore and Orolunga.
Nangalore and Orolunga. We simply have to find these places, and if we don't, there's really no downside or anything. We just go looking like we're already going to do, yes?
Doesn't sound like a bad deal. Though I, for one, have no idea about map making. I don't suppose any of you are good with such things like Maps, directions. They'll need to be precise from what I understand.
Oh, well, me and my friends happen to be quite adept at navigators' tools and the like. Should not be too much of an issue once we locate the actual ruins themselves. Um, I must ask, what is your particular interest? Are you just one place has this oracle? That's obvious as to why you might want to go there. But the other place, what exactly are these lords looking for?
Well, as I stated, I was given very little information. Simply come here and find those locations, or hire those that can find it. I truly am not one to overstep or overreach my position. I did not ask many questions.
Can I do an insight check
Sure.
just to see if he's on the level? Oh, now I get it. Now I get
Wow.
it. I hate everything.
Yeah, I mean, with that, he's very honest. He really was not given much information. He does look like he's a little, not quite haggard, but clearly been here longer than he intended or wanted to be. Had some difficulty finding people, it would seem. But he doesn't seem to be lying at all. No real stretching of the truth or anything.
Well, my friends say that he is, how do you say, on the level. I say we go with his agreement. My friends are never wrong.
Well, very well. If we happen to find it, we'll report back.
Eric, I don't suppose you might equip us with some cartographer's tools. Would that be in your authority to do so?
Well, I hadn't really thought of that, but I suppose yes, I could perhaps purchase a kit for you in order to map out these locations. Yes. Are you staying here? I could run out and grab them very quickly, or give you the gold, perhaps, to purchase them.
Yeah, we'll be staying here for a couple days. So yeah, meet us back here. I'm sure you'll bump into one of us.
Marvelous, marvelous. So you will all take the quest, yes?
Yes, yes, I think we are all most excited, or at least I am. Well, we are, me and my friends. Yes.
Did promise the foxy lady that any ruins we come across, we'll take a peek at. May as well take a peek at these two as well.
Marvelous, marvelous. Well, okay. Well, if you all remain here, or I will find you all later this evening, I will go and purchase those cartographer's tools, and, yes. Oh, thank you so much. I'm going to get out of this place soon. Oh! And he just kind of gets up and rushes off and leaves his tankard behind and everything, and bolts out the door quickly.
He like kind of just picks up his tankard and starts drinking out of it a bit.
Lyric's tankard or yours?
Dude's tankard.
Noted.
Guess we'll have a ride home then. A new ship. Wonder what the Waterdeep might offer here.
You best get to reading up on how to man one of these ships, Ryoku.
Yes, yes, the captain that we came here did show me a bit of how to navigate and maneuver the ship. But of course, a bit more practice is needed, and of course, with a ship of our own, practice is aplenty. Fear not.
Very well. Well then, I suppose I'll bring the fair madam to her room, and Then I will make my way down to go purchase a dinosaur, if anyone wishes to join me.
It might still be best to stick together for now. Don't know exactly what the city holds, but yeah, let's see about these beasties you're so interested in.
Andrew kind of semi-sheepishly just kind of, Imalek, you don't have to dote on me like I'm a child. I'm not tired at all. I will decide when I am ready to go to bed, thank you.
Oh, my apologies, madam. Well, he kind of looks slightly embarrassed and scratches the back of his head.
I appreciate the thought, of course. I know it comes from a good place. But I am a grown orc.
Right. Sorry. I didn't want to waste your time with such a personal task.
Well, if you wish to travel alone for the rest of the evening, I understand. But you don't need to lie to your companions here. I will retreat to my chambers. Thank you.
He just kind of looks a little embarrassed and just goes, right then.
Very well. I bid the rest of you good evening, and I will see you tomorrow.
Good evening. Bye-bye.
And she's kind of nods at the rest of you and makes her way up to her room. And the rest of you all are left sitting at the table.
Well, we go see these beasts. I think I need to get some bug spray. Well, we need to get some bug spray. Make sure we don't get bitten by these little bugs out here. And I wouldn't mind stopping by the Zavras temple later. What all do you guys need to do? Equipment, maybe some arrows for the archer here. What do you guys need?
Perhaps just a dinosaur and some food.
Yes, I imagine supplies, rations, water would be most important.
Yeah, we'll have to load up. I myself, with the power of Lathander, I can certainly provide water. I'll need magic power to do it, but I could be able to do that pretty consistently, I'd say.
Well, that will help.
Yeah, still buy rations though. You never know what kind of mess we might get into.
Okay. So we have Emelec that wants to purchase a dinosaur, and Flint that wishes to go to the Temple of Severus. Anybody else want to do something, or just kind of tagging along with these two, or is everybody sticking together? What y'all want to do? How you want to handle it?
Yeah, Ryoku would just tag along where folks go. She doesn't really have anything in particular that she wants to look for or do.
Davin does want to go find somebody to help translate, but he's a little interested in these dinosaurs. He's gonna go that way.
Zarak is interested in just seeing the temple, but if the party's going to stick together, he's okay with whatever direction we go.
Okay. I will throw out there, these two locations are pretty much opposite sides of the city. And with his, what the time of day, I'd say you have about enough time to hit one of them up before things start closing and it gets to be a little too late at night.
Dinosaur first. I think we're
Yes.
closer to
Well,
the dinosaur place, right?
Yes. Yeah, you kind of just go out the gate that's nearby, um, and it's kind of like at the end of that road. There's a bunch of dinosaur pens and stuff that way.
So let's hit the beast pin. Take a look, see there, and then get some food and call it a night. First night in Schult.
Sounds good.
are you really going to buy a dinosaur to bring with us, Emoek?
Extra security is always useful.
Okay. I have no problem with that. In fact, I wouldn't mind getting to know the local wildlife. But
Schultz is about the only place I could think of where you could find a dinosaur.
Well, if it will help, me and my friends do have some ability to speak with different animals. If I can be of any assistance, do let me know.
I appreciate that, Ryoko.
Ryoko, my girl, tell us about these friends of yours.
Oh, yes, my little fox friends. Yes. Well, I was exploring a ruin, very, very old, very ancient, back in my homeland. You see, and well, I may have activated a trap of sorts that caused the section of the roof to kind of cave in, but it turned out to be a very good thing, as I found, and she'll hold up, did I choose a bracelet? Yeah, she'll hold up this little bracelet to her wrist. I found this bracelet, and when I picked it up, it kind of bonded with me, and along with it came my little fox friends. They are quite useful in finding out different areas, yeah, secret pathways, listening in on different conversations and the such. And they keep me company on my adventures.
So they're little spies.
Well, spies. I don't think they like spies very much. They gatherers. I think is the term that they would like, right? That's what you said. Gatherers of information. Yes, yes, gatherers of information.
Do they talk to you?
They do, yes, all the time.
Do they talk to anyone else?
Uh, Not so much. You might see them roaming around from time to time if you have a quick eye. In combat, they do help me, at certain points.
So the little friends that no one else can hear but you, you get, he like just kind of gestures to you. That sounds a bit weird, right?
Perhaps if we just look very, very, very closely. Emily kind of pulls up really close to Ryoko and tries to look by her like neck area as hard as possible for one of these spirits.
So with gather the swarm, uh, I guess could without actually making an attack, because I like use the foxes to kind of like move somebody's chair like a few feet away.
Yeah, I'd say you could do that.
Okay. So you'll see her whisper, um, well, this one is a bit skeptical about if you exist or not. Why don't we show him a little bit of what you can do? What do you think? Yes? Yes? Okay, go ahead. So Flint, the chair you're sitting on, you'll start to see it move, and as you look down, you'll start to see little tangible ghost foxes, kind of whisking your chair away a few inches.
Well, if I need to move some furniture around my home, I'll be sure to write you a letter.
Oh, oh, well, that is only just a small taste of something that they can do. They are quite useful, and they are very good friends.
Did I actually see the fox spirit?
Yeah, I would say. Well, I mean, unless Kevin says otherwise. Well, we gather the swarm. Like once they're actually like moving forward, you'll actually see the swarm of little foxes picking up the chair and moving it around.
Do you want us to?
Yeah, but I mean, she would have asked them. So yeah, she would have or they would have like made themselves known and done that to show themselves a bit.
Yeah, I think it makes sense. I'd say, unless you're actively using them, they're generally, keeping themselves hidden behind you, within you, whatever spirits do. But yeah, whenever you're like using them, they'll be at least visible, probably a little translucent.
Well, they seem useful enough. Well, I guess we might learn about spirits as we go out there, won't we?
Oh yes, that is even more reason why Iku was so very interesting. She could see them even when they weren't extremely tangible. Not a lot of people can do that, you see. So that was most impressive.
Oh, she might be the real deal. Might be good someone for you to get to know. She might know more about the origins, mayhaps.
Yes, yes, I am quite looking forward to the adventure.
Well, any beast that doesn't smell bad, I can get along with.
Okay.
Well, let's head on to the dinosaur pins. Let's see what we got going on here.
Okie doke. You all head out of, I believe it's Kaya's House of Repose, and make your way over to the dinosaur pins. Go. Sorry, just drawing lines. So yeah, you guys kind of go through one of the gates into what is known as the Tariki Anchorage. It's another port area in the city, only not nearly as well maintained. Clearly outside of the walls, so it's less official transports, and definitely look a little more what's the word? Not quite nefarious, but clearly some smugglers thrown in there, maybe a couple pirates here and there. General, like I said, less official transporting and selling of goods and things like that. But you kind of just go through the anchorage itself and find your way pretty much on the far outskirts of the city, and there are multiple rather large fenced-in pens that have different dinosaurs within them. You see, ankylosauruses, see some triceratopses, definitely a what's it called? The ones you were looking for, Jeff. Deinonychuses. Definitely a few of those running around in a smaller pen.
There Zark wouldn't know this, but me as the player would like to search for one in particular.
Okay. What are you searching for?
It's the Nodosaurus. Here, I'll type it. Just because I'm just trying to see it and study it so I can wild shape into it.
Nodosaurus? I am
Yeah.
unfamiliar with it.
It's got a CR of 1.5, so like I could wild shape into. Oh wait, that's the yeah. I'm looking at it on the 5th edition, or it's got a CR1.
That's in the compendium?
Oh, the compendium. Oh no, I just googled. I forgot about this.
Looks homebrew to me.
Is it? "5E SRD creatures." Oh, is that not a?
Oh, I'm familiar with it. Yeah, they have something similar to the, I think they call it the Stegosaurus in this. But looking at that specific spot, there are no Stegosauruses there.
Ah, okay. Oh well.
Oh, my mistake. Ankylosaurus is the one you were just showing or talking about, not the Stegosaurus. Ankylosaurus is kind of matches the Nodosaurus more accurately. Clubtail, kind of spiky shelled back.
Yeah, and that one has a CR4, so I wouldn't be able to. Oh well. Weird list I'm looking at then.
Yeah, got to be careful with the Google searches when it comes to D&D stuff. But yes, so you all arrived at the pens, and definitely see not like an insane amount of dinosaurs, but there's quite a number to choose from. And yeah, I guess we'll say as you guys kind of approach, one of the handlers kind of sees you all walking up and wipes his hands on a cloth and kind of walks up and says, "Ah, you have come to look at the dinosaurs, yes? You wish to purchase one?
Yes, that is correct.
Very good, very good. We have many to choose from. What do you wish to have?"
I wanted to take a look at the Deinonychus pen.
Ah, Deinonychus. They are very, violent if you are not careful. But yes, come with me, come with me. And he kind of leads you back to one of the pens. And within the pen, you do see, looks like you can count about 4 Deinonychuses in there. Each one looks strangely distinct to, it's the other ones. You have one there that looks rather large and muscular and clearly a little bit, just a tad bigger than the rest. And, kind of just rips bigger chunks of meat and food from its meal, and clearly has no problem lifting up the heavier, toys and things. Not really toys, but logs, if you will, branches. I don't know. Clearly, this one is much stronger. There is one that is a little smaller, a little leaner, kind of dashes around really fast, and dips in, grabs a chunk, and then runs away really quickly. Clearly more dexterous. You have one that's a little heavier, a little chunkier, chomping on big chunks of meat. A lot of them have some mold and rot on them, but doesn't seem to phase this guy at all. And then you have another one that seems to be doesn't look very unique until you realize it actually looks like it took some kind of vines and leaves and things, and kind of made itself a little bit of a camouflage, not really suit, but made itself camouflage in the bushes a little bit. And as it waits for a moment, and then all of a sudden it pounces out of the bush and jumps on top of the meal, and then dashes back and hides away. Clearly a little more intelligent. And the handler kind of looks at all of them rather proudly and looks back at you and says, "Well, these are the ones that we have to choose. What are you looking for? You want something a bit smarter? You want something that is big and strong?"
Is your mic working, Jeff?
Yeah, I did. All I did was like a you know.
Okay.
I didn't realize I was gonna have so many options.
Did you see the ambush on that one?
Yes, it's quite the tactical one.
I like the sneaky one.
But the speedy one and the strong one. I'm quite strong myself already.
So why not get one to match? You can be strong together.
The fast one. I think I like that.
Ah, very good. Are you sure?
It makes sense. I'm not sure, but I'm willing to try.
Alright. Well, let us see if he likes you. He kind of looks over at it and just lets out this big sharp whistle. Oh, I can't whistle right now. Nope, can't do it anymore. Shit. But yeah, kind of whistles over to him, and they all like kind of their heads pop up and look, and get their attention, and they all come running over and immediately just kind of stand more or less at attention in a line. And he kind of points to the faster one, and it jumps out and does a big quick loop around all the others, and then runs forward and kind of stands still in front of him, in front of the rest, and he kind of just tosses out a little treat. And it kind of catches it out of the middle, out of the air. It's like looks like some dried meat of some kind. And he says, "Yes, is this the one?"
Yes.
Well, look it over. Have it do something. Whatever you wish.
I guess I'm gonna have like my trident pulled out and pointed forward, and I'm gonna try to instruct it to like hop over it, or even hop on top of it. To be honest, on top of the tip.
Interesting. Okay. Give me a animal handling check. A little more difficult because you're kind of asking something specific here. Ooh.
Yes.
All right. In that case, it kind of looks at you curiously, looks at the trident, looks back at you. You're not sure if you're getting through to it at first, and then all of a sudden it just kind of walks over the side and hops up on the little barbs at the end of the trident, and just kind of balances itself there, looking up at you expectantly.
Yes, this one will do. And I kind of just reach into my pocket and throw out one of my rations at it.
It happily snatches it out of the air and rushes off into the back of the pen and just chomps on it. The rest of them are kind of watching it go, and then they all look back at you very expectantly.
How much are they? And this is Zarok, like, stepping forward and staring at them. He's now very interested.
For one of the Deinonychuses, it is 250 gold pieces.
Oh,
I kind of pull out the 250 and put it in his hands. Then I will take that one, the fast one.
Ah, very good. Perfect. 1 second. And he kind of looks back and whistles really loudly again. Not going to attempt it. And the very fast one comes running around out from behind the bushes and lines up with the others. Piece of ration still in its mouth, just kind of hanging out the side. And he grabs like a small bag of treats and dried meats and stuff and hands them to you. And walks over and kind of scoops up the fast one in one of his arms and hands it over to you as well and says, "There you go. This one is all yours. You don't eat him, all right?" He kind of says to the Deinonychus. And I say he scoops him up. This is like a medium-sized beast. Like, it's not small, but definitely, like, thinner and lither.
It's not going to get bigger than that, right?
No. That is about full grown.
well, that's a
Flint just,
shame.
Flint just winces and continues to smoke. He seems unwilling to get closer to it.
Zarok is definitely going to get closer to it.
Imlek is gonna lock eyes with the dinosaur as if to try to make a connection.
Are you doing the Riddick thing? Are you staring it right in the face?
Oh yeah.
Okay, both Emelek and Zarak, give me animal handling.
Oh. Okay, alright, let's do animal handling.
Okay. Emelek, it kind of locks eyes with you for a second, and then its attention is drawn over to Zarak as he kind of, approaches and gets closer. And at first you think it kind of like starts to bare its teeth like he's gonna bite at him, but it ends up not. It just kind of looks at him with curious eyes.
I would like to cast as a ritual animal speak with animals on myself.
Okay, so you're gonna take 10 minutes or more and sit down and
Wait, that's how long it takes?
to ritually cast? Yes. It's like 10 minutes
Oh,
per level or plus 10 minutes per level or something like that.
oh, okay. See, this is my first time using spellcaster, so I'm learning. Okay, I did not know that.
Yeah, I think I don't remember like all the specific details of the rule, but I know it's at the very least a 10-minute.
But if I
casting
use a
round.
spell slot, it's just instantaneous.
Yeah, it's an action, I think.
Okay, yeah, then I won't bother. We're not gonna get up to much. So I'll use the spell slot to cast what's it called? Speak with animals on myself.
Okay, and you do so.
And I'll look at the Deinonychus and just go, "Hello there. What's your name?"
Hungry, you speak.
Yes. Yes, I do. And we have some time where we can converse. Do you have a name?
Name. No name. What is name? Hungry. Very hungry. Food. Food? Food.
We will feed you shortly. Don't worry, my friend. Imelek here is now your handler. But you don't know what a name is. It's what we would call you, address you as.
Okay. Food? Food. Hungry. Please? Please.
Still hungry. Imelek, he says he is still hungry.
Kind of reach in and grab another ration, pass it to him.
Before your hand even gets out of the bag, it just reaches out and chomps on the ration. Yes, good. Hungry, hungry. More food.
Oh, blow your roll there, friend. We will feed you in due time. You don't want to eat yourself sick.
Why not?
Because that's bad.
Then just eat more.
No, that's. You're. Well, I guess then I'll leave the naming up to Emelec. He doesn't have a name, and he is perpetually hungry. That could be a slight problem.
I will call you Kilodon. Yes.
How do you feel about that name, Helodon?
Don't care. Food?
Yes.
One more food.
Don't care.
Don't care.
He likes the name Kilodon.
Sounds good. Maybe we can go hunting or something. I know he's hungry.
So, is this thing like sitting on his arm? How big is the?
It's a medium-sized creature, so it's almost as tall. It's probably about the size of you, Zarek.
Oh, okay. Alrighty.
It's like an insanely large dog or a very, very small horse.
Well, Kilodon, so long as you stick with us here, we'll make sure you get all the food you could eat. But don't go rummaging around in our packs, please.
Its head kind of cocks to the side a bit. More food. We hunt. We hunt.
Don't give him any
Ew.
ideas, Eric. Smart animals are the worst, truly.
Trust me, I understand. Emelec, he is very much interested in engaging in a hunt. I don't know what that means here in the city. I do not think we should. Don't want to snatch up somebody's first dog.
It's no problem. At some point, I'll take a step out of the gates. Maybe we can find a deer or something.
And I'm gonna address the handler. How much a day should we be feeding him?
Well, as much as you can. Whenever you eat, you should probably feed it as well.
Okay, so 3 times a day, standard ration if it doesn't hunt for itself. And he's going to be writing this down as well as sketching Kelodon.
It can certainly hunt. They are quite proficient hunters.
Well, I saw that you did a few whistles. Is that its primary call when we need it to come to us? Does it know any other things? And if so, what are the trigger phrases or sounds for it?
Well, we leave much of the training up to the owners. We train them enough so they won't kill people within the city. But yes, there are certain whistles that get their attention. And they may know basic commands. But if you wish to teach them more, that will be on you.
Oh, very well. Any tips that we should know for the training?
Food is a great motivation. And don't let them get hungry. You wouldn't like that.
Ah, excellent. Wonderful.
And when we're in the borders of the city, do we need to have it leashed?
It might be a good idea to have some sort of harness on it.
Hmm.
Yeah, maybe you can get a pink harness and get a little bow on it. Oh, this is gonna be a headache, I can already tell.
Well, perhaps it might be prudent if you have space here and it's possible, we might be able to leave him here for the time being until we head off. That way we don't have to worry about any incidents in the city.
You wish to leave your new pet here?
Oh, I'm just suggesting. Emelec has the it's his pet. He paid for it. He can decide.
We saw other dinosaurs in the city, right?
Yeah, most of them are used as like beasts of burden and stuff, or basically things like that. But yeah, you've definitely seen other dinosaurs around the city for sure.
Did we happen to see any that looked like the Deinonychus?
Give me a history check.
Let's see.
Maybe one or two, but they don't seem super popular within the city. At least
Yeah,
not on
sense.
the like regular everyday kind of basis.
Well, I would not advise that we leave him here. That could create some confusion. We have some rope. We could tie a quick little leash around its midsection. Helidon, we're going to bring you with us, but we need to have you harnessed to guide you through the city back to where we are staying, where there will be more food that we can give you.
As you kind of present the rope a little bit, he kind of looks at you and gets a little defensive. Head kind of drops a bit, looks up at you, bares the teeth a tad. Then you mention food, and all that goes away, and just goes, food, 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 don't care, food, yes. Hungry?
Yes, we will feed you. Just let's get this slipped over your head, and Zark is gonna approach and slip the rope over its head, down its neck, and then tighten it so that it can't like slip out of it again.
As you kind of get the rope over its head and everything, it kind of just very low, kind of just growl, kind of escapes it. But it doesn't.
Emelec? Oh,
No, go ahead.
no. I was gonna just say, Emelec, why don't you give him another ration while I hand this rope off to you? Calm him down a bit.
Well, that was my last one, but I'll stop by a butcher on the way.
Oh, it was your last one? Well, then I have. I actually have. I have one. I'll give one over. I will feed Keladon a ration while I hand the rope over to Emelec.
Kind of just hear the low growl. It'll kind of make you a little nervous, but then immediately just gives way to and it just scars
So
down
now-
the ration.
And I'll give him a pat on the like the side of the neck.
Okay, so you have harnessed the Deinonychus. You have purchased and harnessed the Deinonychus, fed it many rations. And we'll say that, another hour or two has passed. And it's, clearly nighttime now. Sun has completely disappeared. You see night sky, stars, all that fun stuff. And yeah, what would you like to do with the rest of the evening, if anything?
Is there any like has anything started happening in the city that wasn't happening during the day that starts happening at night? Like nighttime specific activities?
Not really. Most of the shops, kind of close up. Um, start closing up their doors or dropping their, uh, curtains or stuff like that. Um, the two taverns clearly get more busy, see a little more traffic. But it looks like most people are just kind of, finished with the day and about to, try and working their way home or tavern or wherever else they decide to go.
Gotcha. Also, I don't know why I didn't write this down. The city is also called Cholt, right?
No, the city is Port Nyanzaru.
Nines are. Okay, gotcha. Thank you.
I could get my temple errands done this evening too.
Would the temples be open?
I mean, they don't really close per se. They definitely get less busy, and the priests and clerics and such definitely go to bed. But yeah, you could go to the temple at night if you want. It'd be a bit of a journey across the city because again, you guys are like way in the southeast, and that's all the way up to like the northwest.
Yeah. Yeah, I won't risk the pickpockets. I'll wait till morning.
You got a Deinonychus with you. Is anyone really gonna try and pickpocket you?
This is Cholt, man. You think it's the first dinosaur they've seen?
That's fair.
We're just easily distracted by throwing some steak off in the corner while they pickpocket us.
Is there anything shiny around? Any loose coins sitting around?
Gonna steal my gold back?
I guess give me a
Let's do it. Stealing that gold.
investigation. With a 5, I would say you don't see any little glints of shiny on the ground anywhere.
Okay. That gold's not sitting out.
What, that he paid the handler with? No.
I tried, Jeff.
It's appreciated, brother.
Yeah, no, he lives and works in the Tariki anchorage. He's smart enough to know not to leave gold just laying around.
I don't know, my pirate ways are just getting to me a little bit.
It's good. Keep thinking that way.
Would they have any small flying dinosaurs, or are they all like medium-sized dinosaurs?
I think there's flying monkeys. I remember.
Yeah, there are no flying dinosaurs that they have. They do have flying monkeys. But that's about it as far as flying things go.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Well, if you all are done with the dinosaur pens, and I guess you make your way back to Kaya's House of Repose. That's where you guys decided to spend the evening, right?
Yes.
Cool. And oh, you know what, Jeff? Here, let me give you your new dinosaur sheet. Go ahead and just give all players see it. And only edited by Jeffrey. I'll throw that up there with you guys. There you go. You now have your Deinonychus sheet. Feel free to rename it and all that fun stuff.
Sweet.
So yes, you all make your way back to House of Repose. Make your way inside. Clearly, it's a little. Actually, I wouldn't say a lot more. It's definitely more busy than it was when you guys left a couple hours ago. But it's nowhere near the rowdy nature of the other tavern. This is still very, very calm, very subdued. Just people relaxing and sipping on their drinks and stuff.
I would like to just quickly propose. I would just like to quickly propose that the Helidon token just represent our party as a whole on the map. I think that'd be fun.
There you go.
Yeah. There he is.
So we'll say, I think that's right about there. It's Kaya's House of Repose. Because why not? So yeah, you guys get back there. It's, like I said, more crowded, but still, nice and calm and relaxing. On your way in, I would say, you see the bounty board, if you will, the guides board where they post all their flyers and stuff. And you know what? Give me everybody, go ahead. Give me another perception check as you're all walking in. Okay, yeah, you all, I'd say roll high enough for that. You do see a flyer that wasn't there before, at least didn't catch your eye before. Among the, it looks like it's kind of like posted right on top of a couple of the others, overlapping them, covering them, if you will. But this is the flyer that you see. It is a flyer for Solida. It says, I've led many expeditions through the wilds of Cholt. I know secret trails that appear on no map. Hire others at your own peril. Azaka and Iku have led expeditions into the jungle and never returned. Barul and Gondolo are charlatans, plain and simple. Old Hugh suffers from the blue mist fever, I am sure of it. Musharib is an albino dwarf, and they are not to be trusted. And I hear tell that River Mist and Flask of Wine owe money to the Zentarum. 5 gold pieces a day is a cheap price to pay for your lives. Spend your gold wisely.
She sounds like a ray of sunshine.
Yes, yes.
But
But
what if it's true that Eco has led people who haven't returned?
Her entire pitch is just slandering the other guides, even if what she says about old Hugh is probably correct. He's gonna just kind of joke to himself.
well, the secret trails that appear on the map, that might be interesting, and it might also help us with our current side quests that we have with the gentleman.
I guess we could use that as a litmus test of sorts. If we do a second round of interviews, ask them if they know the name of or location of Nangalore or Orolunga. As a kind of show of aptitude.
Smart idea. This is great. Smart idea. Yeah.
Although I wonder what her angle is.
The only way to find out is to ask. Maybe she's around here.
Let's say, does it say anywhere on the advertisement about where we can meet up with her?
I mean, looking at the flyer, what you see is what you get.
Ah.
Kind of just gonna look amongst the crowd and see if I see her.
Sure, give me a perception. With a 5, yeah, you look around. Don't see anybody that matches that description.
I'm gonna walk up to the bar and flag down a bartender.
Welcome to Kaya's House of Repose. What can I get for you?
Good evening, friend. I'm actually just looking for a little bit of information. We saw a flyer for a Saldia, a guide into the jungle, but no location was given. Would you happen to know where we could meet with her?
I cannot say that I do.
Ah, okay. Well, thank you for your time. And I'll turn back and walk back towards the party. Bartender doesn't know where she is either.
I'm gonna go up to the bartender.
Okay, he's trying again.
Ah, hello. Welcome to Kaya's House of Repose. What can I get for you?
Do you guys have any raw meat for sale?
Do you wish for it raw?
Yes.
Sure, we can get you some meat.
Please and thank you.
How much are you looking for?
Let's say 10 pounds worth.
Oof. Kind of gets a smile on his face. Very well. Give me one moment. Let me go check in the kitchen. Runs to the back and you hear some muffled voices. Maybe a bit of a laugh or a chuckle. Comes back out. Yes, it will be 2 gold per pound.
So you want 20 gold?
Yes.
Kind of just place it on the table.
Marvelous. Wonderful. Hold on one moment. And he scoops the gold up and runs to the back, and after another minute or two, comes out with this big, bloody-looking sack and just drops it on the counter. There you go. Your 10 pounds of flesh.
What kind of flesh, if I might be?
Well, you did not specify. Does it matter?
No, I suppose not.
It is mostly dino flesh.
Oh. Herbivores?
Many of it, yes.
The Deinonychus is still with me, right?
Sure.
Just gonna kind of have him. I'm gonna open the bag and have him like sniff and see if he kind of wants it or not.
I mean, his snout immediately goes into the bag and he just starts chomping and tearing at it and shit.
Kind of pull it away from him and say, Say, all right, that works.
It's a little.
It kind of. Oh, if he's growling at me, I'm gonna growl back at him.
Okay, give me an intimidation check. We'll do dueling intimidations here.
Oh wow.
Let me double check the heat.
A rar.
Right. Yeah, it rolled a 13. It is not intimidated by you.
Fine. I kind of just rip like a pound of it out and throw it at him.
Oh yeah, and it catches it out of the air and drops to the ground and starts, pawing and ripping and tearing. Not really pawing, but clawing, excuse me, and ripping and tearing at it right there on the tavern floor. The bartender kind of looks at you, looks at the Deinonychus, says, "Ah, well, could I ask you to do that outside, please. It makes quite a mess.
Yes, that's fair. And I kind of guide him outside.
Thank you. Alright, I'm just changing something on that sheet real quick. Alright.
Oh, sorry.
I need to find this one. Always whisper rolls to never. There you go. Now everybody can see the dinosaurs rolls as well.
Sweet.
Okay,
All
so
right.
you have purchased 10 pounds of meat. Go ahead and add that to your inventory.
Technically, he only has 19 pounds left.
Yeah, we'll say it's like 9.5 or some shit, but whatever, 10's fine. Yeah. If there's anything else you guys would like to do with the evening, please speak up now.
How late is it?
Definitely pretty late into the evening, like 8 or 9 or so.
Oh yeah, no. I'll wait till tomorrow.
Okay. To clarify, everybody, did we purchase or get rooms already? I thought we did that, but maybe we didn't.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think we were just coming in to do that.
Okay. Well, staying here is 1 gold piece per night. But it's, rather luxurious rooms. Otherwise, at the Thundering Lizard across the way is 5 silver a night, or less luxury.
Do they give us a complimentary breakfast here?
Not necessarily, no.
Okay.
Yeah, Ryoku will she'll go up and she'll put 2 gold on the table since they're going to be staying here tonight and tomorrow.
Okay. 2 nights worth from Ryuko.
Same.
I'm only gonna pay for just 1 night right now. Pay for tomorrow night at tomorrow night.
Okay. Well, everybody subtract whatever you're paying. If you guys would like to, double up or share rooms or whatever, that's on you guys as well. That's fine. Just, decide what you're doing and work it out.
Are we stabling Keeladon? Is he sleeping with you, Malek? Or are we?
Oh yeah, I'm bringing him to the room with me.
Okay.
You definitely get some looks, but nobody actively stops you.
He's going to eat you while you're sleeping.
All right. Well, everybody subtracted their gold and retreats to their rooms. Has themselves a nice long rest. And you all wake up in the morning, and it sounds like outside the entire city just seems to be a little more lively than it was yesterday. But it is 8 o'clock. I think we should take a quick break, maybe 5 or 10 minutes, and then come right back.
Sounds good.
Cool beans.
Cool. I will see you all in about 10.
See you in a bit.
Okie dokie then. Yeah, so you all awaken the next morning, fresh and ready and rested, and you guys kind of make your ways down into the tavern area. There's a couple of sleepy-looking patrons, sitting at the tables and stuff, eating their breakfast and stuff and all, But outside, you can definitely hear quite a bit of commotion, a bit of lively spirits out there. Very excited talking and a bunch of jingling and cymbals hitting. Sounds like there's some sort of celebration or something going on outside.
You'll see Ryoku, slogging downstairs. She's not much of a morning person. Probably say, "Oh goodness, what is that awful racket out there? What are they doing?"
Sark will already have been downstairs and enjoying a nice breakfast. I haven't inquired, but it sounds like it would be a festival.
Oh, how horrible.
No, quite the opposite. Actually.
And all that, the bartender kind of walks up and drops just a couple of plates of food in front of you all and says, kind of looks at you, Ryuko, and says, "Why do you look so down? It is race day. It is the best day of the week."
I'm sorry. It is what day?
It is race day. The dino races.
Race
Oh.
day.
Yes, they did mention that. Yes. Oh.
Yes, we do it every week in the city. People come from
I would
far
ima-
and wide to see it.
I would imagine that brings a lot of crowds and people huddled together in close proximity. No.
Oh yes, quite a bit.
Oh. As I thought, it's not going to be a good day.
No, it will be the best day. And he gets all excited and kind of just wanders back to the bar.
Oh, I was going to ask him some more questions about race day. So, are there teams, or is it like individual racers and dinosaurs that y'all root for?
No, there are no teams. There are races and dinos that we all, I guess, prefer. There are 3 races a day. There
So
are
an individualistic sport.
yes. There are 3 races a day. There is the 4-legged beasts race. There's the 2-legged beast race. And there is the unchained race.
The Unchained race?
Oh yes, it is the most dangerous of them. There are no rules, no limitations on the dinosaurs. In fact, there might even be 1 or 2 young Tyrannosauruses in the mix.
Oh my, and how do they stop people from becoming dino chow?
Well, the handlers and riders keep them in line.
Even on the Unchained races?
Well, yes, they have riders, of course.
Okay.
We do not let dinosaurs just run freely in the city.
I don't know. I know. Actually, you know what? I actually don't know if any place would exist in favor that does that. I was thinking of running with the bulls.
This is probably the closest thing that comes to that at least comes to my mind.
Yeah. So I was going to use that as an example, but that's anyhow. Sorry.
Yes, for 1 day a week. We close off many of the streets of the city and they race through the whole city.
What time do the races start?
I believe you have another hour or two before the first race.
And if I wanted to make a wager,
There are plenty of places you can find. It is very big here in Port Nyanzaru.
Any favored racers?
Well, I suppose that depends on what your preferences are. You like the big Tyrannosauruses? Well, Scarback seems to be quite a favorite. But he's getting up there in age. I'm not sure how much longer he'll be racing.
And is that the one you would bet on?
No. I would probably bet on... If it comes to the Unchained or two-legged race, probably wager on Nasty Boy. He's an Allosaurus. Ridden by someone
Nasty
quite
Boy.
famous in the city, yes.
And he is a which dinosaur again?
An Allosaurus.
He races in two-legged and unchained.
Usually one or the other. He does not do both most of the time. Sometimes he might.
Oh, good to know. Zarek will finish making some notes in his journal, slam his book shut, stand up, and go. Shall we go see it?
What if I wanted to enter in my own dinosaur for the race?
Oh. Well, it might be a bit late to add yourself to the rankings, but perhaps you could. You have a Deinonychus. Interesting. I feel you might be a bit too big to be riding it. Might need to find someone of smaller stature.
Kind of look down over at Zarek.
Absolutely not. I am more than happy being just an observer.
Oh well.
Save up some money and purchase yourself a T-Rex, and maybe then you can join.
You wish to purchase a T-Rex? You are out of your mind.
Well, how much could they possibly be? 1,000 gold?
I do not know. I do not believe they are sold within the city.
Then how do people... Do they go out in the wild and break them in themselves?
Well, I imagine so, yes. Or hatch them from an egg and raise it.
See, that's what you gotta do, Imalek. You gotta find an egg.
Ah, well. I'm rather satisfied with Keeladon here. Kind of scratches his head.
Kind of like nudges at you. You think at first he's, warming up to you, then you realize he's just looking for the bag of treats.
Kind of side-eye him.
Ah, it's good he did not eat you in your sleep, or eat the rest of your food.
Seems to be quite well-mannered. Hungry, but well-mannered.
how much do one of those eat a day?
Well, the handler said 3 meals, but I think he just exists in a state of perpetual hunger.
Did I not hear him say don't let him get hungry? Good luck with that.
Yeah, really. We're gonna wake up one day and Emelek's leg is gonna be his meal.
It'll take some effort, but we'll work things out, me and him. I'm sure of it.
Godspeed. Well, I very much would like to see these races, and oh, I'm sorry, I'm blanking on your name. And Davin here, I imagine, would also like to get out there. So, if anybody wishes to join us,
I've got no better thing to do. I won't be standing right next to the race. Sure, with a beast like that, they're probably going to be killing people on accident. Rather not have that be the case for me.
does that happen? And this is addressed at the bartender.
Does what happen? Do people in the audience get eaten?
Yes.
Well, it has happened in the past, but it is not something that occurs often. You understand? The riders seem to keep good control over their charges, you see. But the Unchained race, anything is possible.
Gotcha.
Alright, so let's get out there, get a spot. Ryoko, maybe you and I can stay a bit further away from the crowds, yeah?
Yes, that would be preferable.
And then after that, maybe we can see about getting the rest of our resupplying done.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
Cool. If there's anything else you guys want to do in the tavern, if not, heading out into the city proper. We'll say the second you guys walk outside and cross the threshold of the door and everything, you're just immediately hit in the face with the heat and the humidity and such. Surprisingly, not really any rain, not much, you don't really see any clouds in the sky. Seems surprisingly clear, because pretty much since you got here, even a little before, it's been raining, like, constantly. But nope, today it seems to have cleared up quite a bit. Just very hot, very humid. And a little claustrophobic. Like, you get to, just outside the door and kind of walk off or take a few steps off the stairs there into the tavern, and you're just immediately, like, in the middle of a rather tightly packed crowd, all of them looking toward the street, and, after, like, a brief moment, you just hear this big uproar of cheering and excitement, and then these thundering, clawed feet just go running past, and you can't help but notice, like 2 or 3 dinosaurs, all with riders on their backs, just tearing ass through the streets. Very, very focused and intent on what they're doing. And, as they kind of run past, the excitement and the cheering kind of dies down to a more bit of a dim, cheer. And yeah, you all are now in the city to go wherever you would like. So yeah, what is it exactly? What were you guys trying to do here in particular? Do you want to wager on the races? Do you want to try to get in on the races? Do you want to just kind of sit back and watch them? Ignore them
Davin
entirely?
wants to play. I want to do some wagering.
You want to wager? All right. Wagering. All right. As you kind of walk around and, acclimate yourself to the crowd, you do see every, few hundred feet or so, there's this, this chalkboard type sign that says, racers and odds. And you see a bunch of names, looks like the names of the dinosaurs themselves, and odds that are next to them. You have Big Honker is registered as a T-Rex, a Tyrannosaurus, with 7 to 1 odds that he will win. So very good chance. Here, I'll actually just do. You know what? Actually, I'm just going to copy or screenshot the table here. Might be spoiling a bit, but here in general, in the Discord, that's more or less what you see along the. Oh, might help if I hit the right button. That's more or less what you see without the, middle two, the roll and win on. You see odds and the racers. So you have Big Honker, you have Uteo's favorite, who's a young Triceratops. There's Banana Candy, who looks like a well-trained Hadrosaurus. Bone Cruncher is an Allosaurus. Grung Stomper is an Ankylosaurus. Scarback is the young T-Rex. Nasty Boy, Allosaurus, and Jungle Princess, Deinonychus. And Mountain Thunder is a Dimetrodon. And again, as you can see, the odds go from high to low. Small payouts over down to the big ones.
Ah, yes, hello, sir. I'd like to make a few bets.
Ah, yes, wonderful. What do you wish to bet on? Which one?
Ah, yes. And which races were there again? 'Cause I know it's got a bet for each race, right?
Really, you just kind of choose. There are 3 races. 4-legged, 2-legged, and Unchained. So we'll say the 4-legged, you can bet on. Obviously, not the T-Rex or Allosaurus or Deinonychus. So the Ankylosaurus. This is where it gets a little complicated. I'd say. Pick a 4-legged and a 2-legged that you want to bet on, and then the no holds or the Unchained or whatever, we'll say you pick any one of them that you didn't already pick.
Is a Hydrosaurus 4-leg?
Hadrosauruses are, I think they're 4-legged. Let me double check that. I'm pretty sure. Yes. Hadrosaurs are. It says here semi-quadrupedal, but we'll say they fit in the 4-legged race.
All right, then I'm going with Banana Candy for the 4-legged.
Okay, how much are you betting? Because you can bet anywhere from 1 copper up to 500 gold.
I don't know, maybe like 30 gold.
Okay.
And then you said there's a 2-legged, and then the Unchained?
Yes. Is 4-legged, 2-legged, Unchained.
For the 2-legged, I will go with.
There probably wouldn't be any of the T-Rexes in the 2-legged specifically. They're kind of reserved for the Unchained.
Thanks for stopping me. Alrighty. So that leaves the Ankylosaurus and Allosaurus?
Ankylosaurus, Allosaurus, and the Deinonychus. There are 2 Allosauruses, I think.
I'll go with that nasty boy.
All
Another
right.
30.
Another 30 on Nasty Boy. Okay. Let's start with those 2 first.
I was gonna.
Sure, you want to bet as well?
Yep. Zarok intrigued by this. I'm gonna do for the forward-legged. I'm actually gonna do a Tal's favorite,
Okay.
and I'll pit 10. For the two-legged, he said nasty boy, right?
He did.
I'll do Bone Cruncher, and I'll do 10 on him as well.
Okay.
And then I guess I'll hold off on Unchained, right?
Yeah, we'll do that in a second.
Okay.
Anybody else throwing some bets out?
Negative.
No? Okay. In that case, we'll start with the 4-legged race. Go ahead and roll your... See, this is gonna get this is a little strange. We'll make it 2 separate 4-legged races. Technically, there's only 3 races in a day, but I don't know, if you both end up winning, then there's a tie, and that just gets complicated. So, Scott, since you spoke up first, give me a you bet on banana candy, yes?
Yeah.
Cool. Give me a D4 roll, please. And as long as you don't roll a 1, you win. Hey! You bet 30. Divided by 3 is 10, so you get 10 gold back.
So, 40 back?
It's your wager divided by 3. So I guess you paid 30, you get 40 total back. You're not getting 40 on top
Yeah,
of
yeah,
your 30.
No, yeah, that's what I
Okay.
mean.
Then yes,
40
you
total.
definitely, yeah, you get 10 gold profit, but 40 back, yes.
Nice.
Zach, you bet on Ubteo's favorite.
Yep.
Roll me a d6. As long as you don't roll a 1, you win. Hey, Ubteo's favorite. You bet 10 gold divided by 5, you get 12 back.
So okay. See, I guess I misunderstood this then. Okay. Huh.
There's a 7 to 1 chance Big Honker would win. A 1 in 7 chance that Mountain Thunder would win. You see, it's... Yeah.
Okay. See, I don't know much about. Okay. Alrighty. So I win 12. Okay.
Like Mountain Thunder would get you 7 times what you bet.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha. That explains a lot.
Bigger risk, bigger reward.
This might be like the first time I ever gambled on races ever.
I guess it's a good thing it's all imaginary then.
Yes, sir.
All right, the 2-legged race. I remember, Zach, you chose Bone Cruncher. Scott, you said Nasty Boy?
Yes, sir.
Alrighty. D6 or D4, excuse me, from Nasty Boy. Holy shit!
No!
So you wagered 30. You get yourself 90 gold, my friend.
Wow.
Hey.
Good roll. Hell yeah, dude. Zach, give me a D. It says D3.
Yeah.
Wait,
Wait,
just to
what?
go back. So did I rolled a 1, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he won.
Okay, cool. Just making sure.
Yeah, you win on a 1 with Nasty Boy.
Oh.
The
You
hell is
rolled
a
anything.
D3?
It's you can type /roll space D3 in the chat, or I guess you could roll a D4 -1. No, just
I'm just gonna do /roll d3.
yeah, that'll be fine.
Oh, I lost.
Rolled a 1. Yeah, wow.
So who would have
That's-
won that? Scarback would have won that. I know it's a T-Rex. He wouldn't have raced.
No, it would have been between Bone Cruncher, Jungle Princess, Nasty Boy. That was all part of the same race. But anyway, we split it up into 2 races, so you're not in the same race as each other. But yeah, unfortunately, you lost and did not get any money back.
Okay.
For the Unchained race. I'll kind of leave it up to you guys. Would you like to play out the last race? Or do you want to just keep rolling and then move on and get to, the temple for Flint and other stuff for everyone else as well? It's entirely up to you guys how much time you want to spend doing this. Playing out the races will be a little more involved, but more kind of theater of the mind as well.
I'm a little on the less interested side, but I've also seen these before.
Yeah, Ryoku isn't a huge fan of the crowd, so once Flint's ready to go, she'll just follow him to the temple.
Okay, well, those who are interested in the races, would you like to just bet on the last round, or do you want to kind of play it out and really, I guess, see who wins? Because if you just bet, I'll do the same thing we just did. You both bet on a separate race, and there's a chance that you both win. Or we play it out, and there's only one winner.
Oh, I had not realized I'd muted myself. I'm okay. I do want to bet, and I am okay with just rolling.
I'm okay with that.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'd say go ahead and choose your Unchained race, and everyone that was not in the previous races will be in this one. So anyone except Utea's favorite, Banana Candy, Bone Cruncher, and Nasty Boy. So we got Big Honker, Grung Stomper, Scarback, Jungle Princess, and Mountain Thunder.
Scarback.
I'm gonna go Mountain Thunder 10 gold.
Okay.
I'll go another 30.
Another 30 on Scarback and another 10 on Mountain Thunder. Okay. Scarback, we'll start with you. Give me a D3 roll. Let's see that 1. Hopefully.
Oh, wait, hold up. My bad.
You're good. That will work, and yeah, you know what? Fuck it. That will give you your. Well, I guess you rolled it. Fuck it, doesn't matter.
Roll a 1?
We'll say you got a 1, and you get your 60 gold total.
Hey.
Nice.
Mountain Thunder. I need a D8 from you.
Yeah, I thought so.
Oh, unfortunately, no. Mountain Thunder seems to fall behind, and Jungle Princess even gets a good bite in there and slows down Mountain Thunder, and unfortunately, he loses.
Yeah, that tracks. Last couple times I went to the casino, I played slots, and I lost everything.
Yep, gambling, man. It's a fickle mistress.
So I'm down 9 gold till. Alright, whatever. I had some fun. Zarak had some fun. He liked the energy of the crowd, seeing the dinosaurs run by.
Oh yeah, definitely. Lots of energy, lots of cheering. We'll even say in that last Unchained race, it looked like Jungle Princess's jockey was clearly losing control of their Deinonychus, and that's why it started like chomping at Mountain Thunder and even went after, a couple of the people in the crowd, but they managed to keep it in line and the race finished and all was good. While they are doing that, would Flint and Ryuko and Imalek, whatever he's up to today, would you guys like to eventually like break off and go do your thing?
Works for me.
Yeah, if you don't mind a minor party split.
No, it's fine. I don't. It shouldn't be an issue. The races are going to take most of the day anyway. That just kind of makes sense. So, all right. So while Davin and Zarek are having fun betting on the races, the 2 and/or 3 of you head off toward the Temple of Severus. Yes, the Temple of Severus. So yeah, you guys make your way across the city. It's definitely more difficult getting through the crowds and finding roads that aren't blocked off for the races and stuff. Got to cut through a couple of alleys and even, seem go through some alleys that seem a little less comfortable doing so. Some very unsavory individuals down there. But do manage to get your way through there and get to the temple up to the, I guess technically the west side of the city. You do see the symbol of a it's like just a rather monstrous eye just kind of hanging over the main entryway. Clearly, this is one of the oldest and grandest buildings in the city. The big roof, as you kind of approach and kind of get inside, you realize that it's tiled to resemble again another large, unblinking eye staring up toward the sky. And yeah, you guys make your way in. And it's pretty quiet. No one really like stops you or anything. They're kind of used to parishioners and pilgrims and such coming in and worshiping in their own ways. As you guys kind of work your way into the further back to the temple, you do see a rather well-dressed, looks like priest, an older human man, looks Cholton, has some very fine robes, and looks like he's in some kind of maybe heated conversation with like 3 individuals. As you guys kind of approach and make your way toward the priest, you kind of overhear like the tail end of their conversation, and they say, "Look, old man, ready to give you this 500 gold ruby for the information. Come on." And he just kind of looks at them and says, "I will not. I do not have the information you seek. Please go away and leave my temple." And the 3 individuals kind of get a little rigid and don't seem to want, like the response, but their eyes kind of glance over in your direction, and you see them kind of hesitate and just kind of, "Oh, fine," and kind of march past you guys in a bit of a huff, clearly a little disappointed. They got scowls on their face and such.
They have any identifiable markings on them?
Good question. Give me a perception check. Very good perception. They definitely look like not quite adventurers. I would even say that they've got, very nicer looking leather armor. Not a lot that seems to stand out, if you will. They definitely, it's not very, doesn't really draw the eye, a little more subtle to the designs and such. On their way out, you do notice, with that 21, yeah, you definitely notice, not so much a symbol or marking, it's more just the gestures of their hands and some of the looks they're giving each other. Being a guard in Waterdeep, you've come across these folks once or twice. Though you don't understand what it is, you're pretty sure these guys are part of an organization, possibly the Zentarum. There's some familiarity there.
Yeah, Flint marks that as a possibility. But he does approach the priest. I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
No, please. The interruption was most welcome. I thank you for that. They were rather unsavory folks.
Does that happen often? Trying to shake down the timber fences. I bet a temple that's known for divinations gets hassled quite a bit.
Well, we have many people come to ask questions of the future or direction, but never with such forceful nature. They did not seem to want to take no for an answer.
Sorry to hear that. Anything we could help with? We're just simple adventurers, not around for too long in the city, but don't like seeing folk like that hassle wizened folk as yourself. No offense.
None taken. In fact, take it as a compliment. I apologize I've been very rude. Grandfather Satembe is my name. I am the head priest of this Temple of Savras.
Nice to meet you. I'm Flint Holiday, follower of Lathander. This is Ryoka here.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Yes, it is a pleasure. How can I help you? I assume you came here for a reason.
Yes, two reasons. One, I'm looking for materials that would be used in auguries. I might require Lathander's guidance on the go. And I might ask for a reading as well that I'd pay for. I'm trying to assess where an individual is and what the state of mind might be.
Well, we would certainly have the materials that you need to perform said auguries. As far as a divination reading, this could be done. It would take a bit of time, perhaps a day or so, but this could be done. Yes.
What type of donation are we looking for here?
Well, I would not say it is required, but it would be most appreciated if you gave a donation of at least 25 gold pieces.
I can do that. I believe I can certainly do that.
He kind of gets a little more, I wouldn't say fully excited, but clearly, his eyes brighten a bit. The slightly saddened look he had clearly just disappears when you start talking about donations to the temple. Ah, very good. Thank you so much. Savras protect you.
I hope he does. I think if we go into the jungle, we'll need all the protection we can get.
You are making your way into the jungle.
Yeah, that's right. And this individual I'm seeking divinations on is someone I'm looking for out there. Not sure where he might have gotten to at this point.
Well, it is very dangerous in the jungle. Many people go out and do not come back. I hope this is a happier ending for you than most.
It might depend on his state of mind, but we leave such things to the gods, and us mortals are just here to muck around as we can, try our best. But Lathander wills it. I go.
Yes, who are we to go against the gods' wishes, yes?
Yes, my thoughts exactly.
Well, for this donation and what you have asked, I will personally perform the auguries and divination and attempt to find the answers you seek. Is there anything else that you wish me to ask for?
No, just yeah, looking for where this individual might be, and yeah, any type of guidance as far as his state of mind and where it might have gotten to.
If you have any time afterwards, I wonder how you are with locating particular places within the jungle.
Well, I am not the best navigator myself and nor adventurer, but I could possibly ask what are you looking for exactly?
Well, there are actually two places in mind that we have just been told about. Uh, Oralonga, and Nangalora. Nangalore?
Ah, well, I have not heard of these places myself. Could perhaps ask the divine for a bit of guidance.
Oh yes, of course. After Flint has gone, and of course I myself wouldn't mind putting forth a donation of 25 gold. Was it? Yes. I would not mind putting forth another donation as well, if you be so kind.
Well, in that case, I will perform them as soon as I have finished with your friend here.
Of course. Thank you.
Yeah, along with that request, supposedly it's rumored that at one of those locations there's an oracle there. Do you know of any oracles that make home in the jungle somewhere?
I cannot say that I do, but I believe I have heard similar rumors of oracles and the like out in the jungle somewhere. I would not be surprised if there was some truth to them.
I imagine might find all kinds of mystery out there. But that'll be our job to figure out. But yes, just let me know what you need.
Yes, very good. If you come back tomorrow, I should have answers for you.
Alright, sounds good. Oh, and if you could, if you have any sun-bleached bones, that would help me with my auguries.
Yes, you wanted your materials for this, yes. One moment. He kind of looks around the temple a bit, and, you, come here. Kind of like leans over and whispers real quick, and the acolyte kind of, that he called over, kind of runs off and disappears somewhere for a minute and then comes back with a little pouch full of components for the augury spell, which I guess looking at the spell itself looks like specially marked sticks, bones, or similar tokens worth at least 25 gold. Okay.
It looks like they aren't consumed, so I can reuse them.
Yes, yes. So you specifically asked for some bones of some sort, yes?
Yeah, we'll say like sun bleached bone dice.
Okay. So he comes running back and has a sack of what looks like mostly bleached bones of varying sizes and origin. Some look like dinosaur bones, some look like small humanoid bones that concern you for a second, then you realize it's probably just like a monkey or flying monkey or something like that.
Much obliged. Having components in the place that you're casting, those will get a little bit more accurate results. Though, you know this, of course.
Yes, but I never get tired of hearing about others who are performing such divine feats.
Yes, and I'm quite the amateur. Might still say I'm getting to know Lathander himself, but this might be a way to do so. Thank you.
You are very welcome, and thank you for your donations. Now,
Yes, I hope it helps the temple and their work in the city.
but if there is nothing else, I will get started on the divinations.
Thanks so much.
And he, it's like he kind of gathers up a big tome off of a pedestal and heads back into some back room that you can't see. And you're all left walking out of the temple, heading to wherever you'd like to go next.
Divination folk, they are a certain breed.
Yes, that was my first time interacting with one. It's quite interesting having the power to know, or at the very least, try to divine locations and people.
Yeah, I'm sure they get all kinds of stupid questions, but I'd say the ones we asked today were pretty good. I'll need to find those ruins after all. Get yourself a nice ship.
Yes, yes, I thought it was a long shot, but if he has the potential power, why not?
If the gods will it, or in this type of place, if the spirits will it, might get a peek.
I am looking forward to it. And then this person you were looking for. I don't mean to pry if it's personal, but who might they be?
He pauses a moment, takes a draft from his pipe. He helped me train in casting the magics of Lathander, channeling his power. It came to me a bit spontaneously, and I was having difficulties with performing it and, well, not performing it specifically. But he got me right, and sometimes since I've seen him last, but Lord is he's out here, and he needs finding, let's say. He's somewhere out there, though.
Ah, interesting. What would have brought him here? Was he looking for something in particular, or does your god have any particular influence in these lands?
Well, not influence, but I'm sure he would like to. He has a fervent hate for the undead, you see. And if the gauntlet's out here fighting undead scourge, it's not a surprise that a follower of Lathander might be guided out here to help combat it. But I don't know for sure. But I'd assume it's got something to do with that, and yeah, yeah, I owe him a lot, that one.
Ah, I see, I see. Well, if I can be of any help, or, well, I should say, if me and my friends can be of any help, we are happy to assist, right? Yes? You wouldn't mind that, would you? No? Yes, we are happy to assist.
Yeah, little spirits, if you hear the name Dawn Greta Elna, you just give your girl there a peep and she'll let me know. Hey, Elna, he's getting up there in age, but he's powerful. Very powerful cleric. Surely nothing had gone wrong out here, I hope.
Well, I'm sure we'll find him in one piece, as they say, alive. We could find them in one piece dead, but no, I'm sure we'll find him alive.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll find him alive. It's just, what's around him has got me more concerned. But let's head off. Hopefully those dinosaur races are done.
Yes, hopefully the crowd has dispersed. Oh my.
We
Okie
can see
dokie.
change.
Yeah. Um, actually, on your way out of the temple, the three of you, are approached by looks like a Cholton man. More of a commoner. He's got some, fine, colorful, not really fine, but nicer, colorful clothes. But he kind of approaches you all, and he looks very distraught and downtrodden. And he walks up to you and says, "Excuse me, I could not help but overhear some things. You are adventurers, yes? You have a bit of sway and can talk to people for. I'm sorry.
How about you start from the beginning, yeah? Take a deep breath. We're not going anywhere.
Yes, right. I do apologize. I am Omala. I am a master colorist over at the dye works on the other side of the city. I recently purchased some things, some dancing monkey fruit, but I did not go to the proper channels, and well, I purchased it on the black market. I didn't think about what I was doing. I was not thinking clearly, I suppose, or what. But shortly after that, I received this coin, and he kind of pulls out this iron coin, with a shit. Where'd it go? Here we go. Can I copy? Yeah. There you go. In the general chat again. But pulls out this iron coin that has like almost like a triceratops head on it with some Omuan writing. And he says, "This, I believe, is a coin that belongs to the Yetepka Society, or in some other circles, the Triceratops Society. They are not very open with their workings. But they are not evil, as I understand. They simply wish to keep the natural social order here in balance, as I understand. And I think I upset one of them when I purchased the fruit on the black market. I'm very afraid. Please, will you go with me to speak with the merchant princes? With you there, I believe they would be more open to negotiations and well, not throwing me in the executioner's run.
So you purchased in the black market, but it's this group that you should have purchased from. Is that what I understand?
Well, yes. Specifically, I should have gone through one of the merchants that pay tribute to, I believe, Ikane Afa, the merchant prince. Unfortunately, I had a lapse in judgment and purchased it outside of the normal channels. And they found out, I think. Oh, gods, I hope this is it. Otherwise, I do not know what I did, nor how I can fix it.
Can I do an inside check just to see how honest this guy is about having a simple lapse of judgment, that this is not like a recurrent thing that he's just getting caught for?
Sure.
I'll do the same.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd say with those rolls, yeah, he seems to be very honest and very concerned, very fearful even.
Well, what? And forgive me for asking this, but what makes you think that we would give you better odds? We've just come to the city, and I mean, suppose we have met the merchant princes already and done a service for them, but I mean, there's no way that you would know that. So why approach us?
Well, you spoke to Grandfather Satembe personally, and he seemed quite receptive to your request, as well as I heard rumor of adventurers arriving yesterday that matched your description and being escorted to the Golden Throne. Was that not you? Did I misstep here?
Well, no, that was us, I suppose. I did not know that we had a reputation going around in the city already.
Well,
In regards to the father, I mean, it was simply, I guess, a transaction, if you would. We donated some gold to the temple, and he's offered to assist us.
Yeah, it seems many things are gold-centric around here.
Well, yes, we are governed by the merchant princes. I thought it was rather clear in the name that this is a merchant city.
Oh, it is. It is. Well, Lathander believes in second chances, and seems like that's what you're needing right now.
Yes, very much so. Please, will you assist me in speaking with the merchant prince Quayothe?
What do you think, Ryoko?
Well, I don't see where it would be too much of a problem. I suppose. Are we doing this out of, how do they say, the kindness of our tales? Or are we getting something in return for helping you?
You wish for a reward? I am not a wealthy man. I do not have much in the way of riches. I'm
Well,
sorry, I do not have any money to offer you.
If gold is not your currency, perhaps you say that you are a businessman. Potential favor in the future?
Well, I am a simple colorist for the dye works, but I suppose I could perhaps work in a favor. What sort of favor would you ask of me? You know what?
Maybe dye your fur pink.
Oh no! I quite like my fur just the way it is. But it'd be honestly, I don't know. I suppose it won't be anything too strenuous or anything. We may just, who knows, need your services. And we could call in that favor, or something along those lines. Nothing too untoward, I promise.
Well, yes, of course. Whatever it is you wish of me, I will absolutely. Yes, a favor, of course. Please, just come with me to Golden Throne. I am very afraid for me life.
Well, Flint, what do you think? Should we go just the three of us? Should we go grab the others and head there?
Yeah, maybe grabbing the others on the way there wouldn't be a bad thing. But I'd be willing to help you out, sir. I'm trying to get used to following Lathander, and I know this is something he'd want me to do. So by Lathander's grace, I'll try to help you out of this.
Oh, thank you so much. Yes, let's go get your friends, and then we go to the Golden Throne. And you are saving my life here. Please, thank you. Yes. And he just almost drops to his knees and kind of like grabs your hands, just thanking you.
All right, get up. You're not out of this situation yet. I'll try my best. That's all I can say.
Yes, yeah, of course. Please, let us go and collect your friends, and then speak with the merchant princes.
Yes, and chin up, head up. These merchants can smell fear faster than anything else, so keep your spine. It'll help out a lot.
Give me a persuasion check.
Oh lord.
Okay. You get through to him, and you see him try to, straighten up his back a bit, shoulders back, stand with a little more pride, but almost immediately you just see it kind of hunch over, and he loses that prideful demeanor rather quickly.
There you go. Just keep at it. That's right.
Yes, thank you. And you guys head off to find the rest of your party. Don't need to do like a lot of crazy rolls. It may take a minute to get through the crowds, but by the time you guys find each other, the crowds are dispersing. Looks like a lot of the races are coming to a close. The most excitement is ending for the day. And yeah, you all end up regrouping. We'll say kind of near the western side of the docks. It's actually very close to where you guys initially landed when you arrived. Or docked or whatever. And yeah, Davin and Zarak, you guys see that your companions seem to have another companion with them.
How do you spell this guy's name?
This is Omala. Omala.
Thank you. I believe somebody's following you guys.
Yeah, this here is Omala, and seems like he's run aground with one of the merchant princes. Turns out he bought from a vendor he shouldn't, and he's in a bit of sport trouble. But he wants us to go to Golden Throne with him and be moral support.
Yes, he has also offered to give us a favor in the future should we need his assistance.
And you ran into issue with one of the merchant princes. What issue was that?
I would not say I ran into an issue with a specific I purchased something on the black market that I do not think I should have purchased.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yes, the way it works here is the merchant princes, each one is in charge of different not manufacture, they are in charge of different uh, economic, what's the word? Pursuits. You see, some work in magical items and scrolls like Wakanga. Others work with the animals and dinosaurs. And so on. Well, unfortunately, the sale of this fruit falls under the purview of Quayothe. And I believe I have upset her.
You bought illegal fruit.
Yes, or at least not from a merchant that pays Quayothe tribute. It was considered black market.
Okay. And what
No.
was the fruit? Just for my notes.
It was called dancing monkey fruit. Very popular around here, especially in the dye's works.
Dancing monkey fruit. Interesting.
And the way I see it, Thand always gives people second chance, and well, you might say I'm called to help this man.
Yes.
I'm not sure exactly what we'll do, but again, give it a shot.
Well, I imagine if he turns it in, owns up to his mistake, the merchant prince in question would be forgiving.
We'll see. I'm hoping that there can be more of a mercantile angle here, that there's more profit in not sending them into the executioner's run than,
Well,
doing that.
he could just give the name and location of where he bought the fruit and who he bought the fruit from.
Hey, hear that, Omala? Just coming up with all kinds of ideas for you here.
Yeah. Let the little fish go to get the big fish.
How would you feel comfort-wise with that, Omala? Do you remember who sold you the fruit?
I did not know them personally. I'm not sure I would even recognize them if I saw them again. I...
Yeah, that sounds like black market folk to me.
But you certainly remember where you bought the fruit from them.
Well, sure, it was in the Tariki anchorage.
Yeah, we might have to use that as an angle, perhaps, for you.
Well, at the least, he's turning it over. You didn't eat it, correct? You still have it?
The dancing monkey fruit? No, I used it in my work, in dyeing and coloring the fabric.
Well, see, that's, I think, where the problem's going to come from.
Well, perhaps we could discuss all of this with the merchant princes, yes? Please? I would like to deal with this as soon as possible. I do not think the Yetepka Society is very patient with these matters.
Well, they don't know you've committed a crime yet, so you have time to come up with
He kind
defense.
of holds up the coin. The rather large coin, it's like the size of his hand. And he says, I would not have received this if they did not think I did something wrong. The way this
Well,
works, let me explain. When you are new to Chult, so you do not understand. When the society judges that someone is damaging the social structure or committing a great wrong, the Utepka Society simply delivers this coin, this token, and it is up to the individual to figure out what it is that they have done. Now, I'm fairly certain that it was this purchase and this use of the black market fruit that they are angry with me for. But I have no confirmation of it. It is simply the only thing I have done wrong, as far as I know.
Well, it sounds like we can just go and find out and get more information there, and hopefully they are amenable to compromise.
Yes, please, can we go and speak with them?
Yes, lead the way, I suppose, if everybody is okay with that.
It's early in the day. May as well get a jump start on it.
Okie doke. So you all head back toward go past the Temple of Savras and back into where the Golden Throne is. Upon arriving there, it looks like Queothe is the only one in the Golden Throne at the moment. As you all kind of walk into the throne, or rather, let into the throne room. You see Queothe sitting in the same, seat in the same throne on the dais that she was sitting in last time. And, looked rather bored until you all walked in and sees you all and goes, "Ah, welcome back. What brings you to the Golden Throne today?"
Well, we've got someone with this coin here. Take it this might be, from men under your authority.
Kind of gets a little smirk on her face. "I will neither confirm nor deny. What is it that you did?" She kind of looks at Omala. He gets very sheepish and his head drops. And then, again, the smirk kind of widens a bit. He kind of looks up and, "Well, I believe that I purchased some fruit on the black market, and I am to apologize, please." And she just kind of smiles. Yes, I am aware. And what is it that you wish of me in this matter? And he just kind of starts to ramble off and stammer, and his sentences don't quite make sense. He's clearly very flustered and having trouble just putting the words together. He kind of looks at the rest of you for assistance. I can't, and just kind of stammers off.
All right. Take a deep breath. Now, hypothetically, this group that may or may not be under your purview, how might we make this coin disappear?
Well, that is the question, isn't it? This one has done a great disservice to our way of life here. It is hard to say what a fair punishment would be. Are you all offering to assist him in this manner and make things right?
Might depend. Hypothetically, what would be the typical way of resolving such a matter?
Well, there is no typical way. It is simply handled or not. I might have a thing you can do for me, but it is no small task.
Well, how about we provide an offer and we'll hear a counter offer? This fruit came from somewhere. This individual knows whereabouts the model came from. We go there, destroy any contraband that we find, and we leave it at that.
She kind of waves a hand loosely. It came from the Tariki anchorage. That is where all of the black market sales go on. If we wanted it dealt with, we would have dealt with it before now.
So it's more bait than anything.
I tell you what, my counter offer. You all do me a favor. You are capable adventurers. Yes, as we have seen, you defeated that pirate crew. Perhaps you could do something else of a similar nature. There is a man named Shago in Fort Belawarian to the north. It is a fort that is run and built by the Flaming Fist, mercenary group from Baldur's Gate. You go there. You find this man Shago. And she kind of leans in and speaks a little softer. And you kill him. No questions asked. And you speak of this to no one. You do this for me in the next 10 days. And this man Omala is free. But if you do not, or you fail, Omala here will go through the executioner's run.
Life for life, then.
Another rather broad grin on her face. I see you understand.
"10 days. Well, we're on a bit of a timeline ourselves here. What might you do to help us resolve this quickly and quietly?"
What would you want me to do? You go to the fort to the north, merely a day or two journey, little bit more. You deal with this Shago, and you come back.
What if we just couldn't we just pay you a portion of what he would have had to pay you for tribute and call this done? No?
This goes beyond gold. This
But this
one.
is the merchant city, is it not?
Yes, and even merchants have their pride and honor. What this man did goes beyond a gold price. He went behind our backs, purchased something that he should not have purchased, and then used it.
Well, if it's sold within your city and you know exactly where it's being sold from, one would think that you would make efforts to stop said selling from happening so you can avoid this, unless, of course, you want this type of thing to happen so you can have that.
She just kind of looks at you, not answering, not saying anything. She just kind of says, or looks at you and goes, "There was not a question in there," she says with another big grin.
No, I suppose not, but I feel like you just answered it.
Another brief pause. So, will you help this man, Omala, and deal with the one named Shago? Or do you sentence this man to death in the run. For I do not see him surviving. And it's 9:30. If you guys want to wait and talk it out and answer next time, cool. Or, hey, answer right now, and that's where we'll leave it. Take a page out of Jeff's book and throw a little bit of a cliffhanger there.
Yeah, I like a cliffhanger. Come back to it, make a decision when we're sharper.
I just
Yeah.
gotta put a poll on. A post, I mean.
Okay. Well, in that
Might have
case,
some follow-up questions too, and maybe some extra bartering. But yeah,
sure. Do
Guess
remember,
okay.
one of the stipulations was no questions asked.
Yeah.
Just saying, I mean, you could ask, but I can't promise answers.
Well, it's like not a question about who Shago is, but it's like Shago's important. Pay us more.
We'll see. But all right, we'll leave it. We'll leave it there.
I'll try my best with my -1 persuasion, which is probably our highest charisma score. Actually, no, we got Devin.
Let's see. You
He's
got
+1.
Davin and Emelec.
Oh yeah, the paladins. Shoot. We'll kill Shago.